us are familiar with new healthcare technologies and how are these new innovations changing our landscape. A recent South Tampa High School survey recently showed that 90% of students are more familiar with the Fitbit than any other device, which I thought was a big surprise because most people go towards Apple, but then the Fitbit is a lot cheaper than any other device. The question for you guys is, do any of you own a Fitbit or Apple Watch or have any of those in your possession? For the past 2 weeks or so, I did research on this topic for hours and conducted a survey with South Tampa High School students. The healthcare industry is changing the world with their creative innovations. By creating all of these new innovations, these ways are developing our world into completely different things, and many of these new innovations are competing against each other. The new healthcare technologies include the following. These devices are for tracking behaviors. There is storage of data by a third party, and a variety of uses by users and others. And the point who wants to the starting point of all achievement is desire. And there's many new devices. One is the Fitbit is a popular device that is changing the world. The Fitbit is probably one of your cheaper ways to go, and it may be the only reason people like it the most, but there's a lot more stuff in it. So you have to go into your account and other things to log into your Fitbit. The Apple Watch is probably the latest. The Apple Watch is one of the latest new technologies with probably a lot more innovations to come because many of us know how Apple is. There are also things such as phone apps and such as Nike Tracker or the Step Tracker that many of us may have used or will eventually use. So maybe like if you don't want to pay, but they're still just as useful as any of these other innovations. Where this data is collected. The Fitbit data is collected into your Fitbit watch, which is transferred to your account. So if you don't know how to use this, there's probably directions when you purchase your Fitbit to find out how to do this information. Your data is collected into your account and is your own private information, but if possible, you can send this information to your doctor, or if that doctor requested, it is very possible to send info like this to them. And it is very possible to check your online account for your total fitness outlook. The Apple Watch. The Apple Watch is the start of many new things to come. For the Apple Watch, you can check your fitness outlook. You can go to the activity app on your watch to keep track of your fitness, which is probably the easiest way to use out of any advancement. The 3 rings to track how much you stood up, calories burned, minutes of activity, and it's probably one of the easiest things to use because you just check your watch. There are apps like the Step Tracker. The goal is to fill up each of those rings. If you don't fill them up, it doesn't mean you aren't active or you aren't doing what you are supposed to. The phone app may be the most popular out of these. There are apps like the Step Tracker, which still may be the easiest way than purchasing these more expensive things. But there's also the Nike Run Tracker for distance, which many of you may have. Like if you get like a new shoe or something, they have that thing at the bottom of the shoe, which you download the thing on your phone or iPod or however that works, and you're able to get your information into that. And how are these used? Many of these apps are used by simply activating these devices, which most of us, these days will be able to figure that out just because we know what we're doing. All these devices, most of these devices are here to help customers and improve their health in every possible way. It has become painfully obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Albert Einstein. Technology has given our world a new perspective of things. From all new healthcare technologies to many more things to come, our healthcare technologies will keep competing with each other and improving day by day. And many of us may not know or own these devices, but I'm sure in the future we will, because things continue to get better and better. And as many of these devices, we know that there's something new that comes out every year, month, or whatever. And then Winston Churchill said, "To improve is to change, to be perfect is to change something."
6:13.